how do you deal with non-serial dating in an ethical way? Great question. And by the way, as we're reading this, guys, anybody else that wants to add questions, go right ahead because we're need some more. Okay, so I think the answer is before you've really started to go on multiple dates with someone or been intimate with someone, you don't really need to worry about addressing it. I think modern dating is expecting, hey, if we go on a few dates, there's no expectations here. It's just two people getting to know each other, and we're not exclusive at this point, and we don't even know what each other wants. That said, I think once you go on multiple dates with someone, and especially if you start being intimate, you guys are kissing and making out and potentially hooking up, or the person has explicitly brought up, hey, what are you looking for? I'm only looking to date somebody who's potentially looking for a committed relationship. At that point, you need to address it. So again, you guys are on multiple dates, like 2, 3, 4 dates, starting to get more intimate, or somebody's explicitly saying what they're looking for. I would just be honest. And I would say the best way to do it is cleanly and upfront and saying, listen, I really like seeing you and it's been a fun date. I just am not looking for anything serious right now, or I'm not sure what I'm looking for, whatever the honest answer is. And if you're okay with that, I'd love to just keep seeing you and kind of playing it day by day or keeping things casual. Again, you have to phrase it in whatever the real reason is. If you're not looking for anything at all, then I would tell her, like, yeah, in general, right now, I've been in some relationships in the past, or I'm still kind of figuring out what I want, and I'm just kind of looking to date. And if that's cool with you, I'd really love to just keep hanging out. If you're not looking for a relationship with them, kind of the same thing. Hey, listen, I really like you, but I just don't think I'm looking for a relationship here. You don't have to say why. And if you're okay with that, though, I'd still love to keep seeing you. And what you'll realize is I think a lot of guys are actually afraid of saying that because they think it's going to really upset a girl or lose the opportunity. And yeah, some of the times you will. There will be some women that just will not be open to dating a guy unless he's eventually committed to them. But I think then the answer is you shouldn't be continuing to see that girl. It just gets you into a lot of shit. And you get into a tricky situation where you're hurting people and they're upset and they feel like you lied to them. But honestly, if you get ahead of it, so many women are cool with it. And they appreciate it because at least they know where you stand, and then they can totally align with that and say, great, I've got my head of like, this can be a fun guy that we hook up with, but he's not my boyfriend. And so I can still explore other people and we can explore other people. And the last thing I'll say is it's especially important, again, when you're having sex with other partners, because that's the one thing I think ethically, especially other women should know. In case you're getting, the rare chance of an STD or something, like you should let somebody know, yeah, I'm just looking for something casual here, and I am dating, other people and being active, and just letting them acknowledge that. But most women respect it. They're cool with it. Few of them won't want to do it, but actually a lot of them will, and they kind of see you as a fun guy to hook up with for a while. I would probably just make it a statement. And yeah, my answer would be try to get ahead of it. Listen, I think, again, it's really hard to say. Like, if you hook up, plenty of people hook up with each other that have been hooking up with other people. Probably plenty of the women you've hooked up with are still doing online dating and at some point have dated somebody else. If it happens, do I think you're a terrible person? No. Otherwise, I think the vast majority of people doing dating and online dating would be terrible people. But my answer would be like, yeah, get ahead of it a little earlier and just like, it doesn't matter if you make it a statement or question, but I think keep it really simple. Just being like, hey, listen, by the way, as a heads up, I'm really liking what we're doing here and I really want to keep seeing you. But just, to let you know, I think I just want to kind of take it by day and just kind of keep things casual. And if you're cool with that, just 1 or 2 sentences. And yeah, man, I know it's tough because you do lose some opportunity there to make a connection. But like you said, I almost never see if a woman's dead set on like, hey, I want a relationship with somebody, it never works out. And I think, I don't want to rant about this, but I think there's a lot of trust. It's most of what women want to know is once they like you and they have a connection, they just need to know they can trust you. And there's a lot of trust in saying that up front. I don't want to hurt you, so I'm letting you know. And on the rare chance that it does hurt, I think it's just unfortunate because maybe she likes you more than you like her for a long-term connection. But there's still a lot of compassion there. So don't feel bad about it. I know deep down we're like, oh, this feels bad that I'm doing it, but I think we're actually being compassionate to people.